All right, there. Can y'all see me? I think I might have. Okay, I think I got it figured out. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I finally get to use my mic. I had some really interesting theories on the All Valley. I gotta say, quite a few commented some like this one. What if none of them win, but Xander's dojo wins? That was interesting. I never thought of the fact that Cobra Kai or Miyagi-Do, neither one of them could win. I never thought that was a possibility. I hate that I have to use this webcam because it's not the best thing. Hey Frankie, how's it going tonight, man? Hey Aaron. I guess it's better than the old day cameras. One thing I got to figure out how to do is how to hook up my actual camera where I can live stream because I have an actual camera. Oh, that's good, Lisa. Glad to hear. Yeah, this probably be a short video. It's just more if I wanted to kind of figure out what StreamYard is like because I know that there's Streamlabs, StreamYard. I kind of want to learn about how all of them work and kind of figure out how to do lives better because I know with this for sure that we can bring people on easier. Hey, Jedis, how's it going tonight? Hey, Chosen Vader Karate. Yeah, so this is kind of a test. I do want to figure out how to use my actual camera because I think it'd be better quality, but I guess this ain't the worst quality. At least it don't look like it is with my stream. Check my other one because I know I have. Yeah, I guess it don't look too bad. But I guess it helps that this is kind of a newer laptop. So how was y'all's day? Did any of y'all watch the Super Bowl? Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it, but my family's like really big into football, so I definitely heard who won and how it went. My mother's all excited the fact that Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings or whatever now. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Not too much, man. Just kind of checking out how the Streamlab works. I know that there's like a way to bring more people, invite a guest. Okay, so just kind of trying to do a little test and figure it out. Because I've heard Streamlabs, I've heard that it don't let you bring on other people, whereas this I can send, I guess, an invitation link to the chat, and I guess that's how you all could come on and talk. But I'm not exactly sure how it works. How did Sam and Hawk see Miguel in the hospital if it was family only? That's a good question I haven't seen brought up, Aaron. I don't know. That is a good question. I mean, obviously Johnny found a way. He kind of finagled his own little way of being able to see Miguel. So that's kind of. I didn't watch any of it mostly. I'm not actually too big of a football fan, honestly. As far as sports go, martial arts is my sports of choice. So I didn't really watch any of it, but I have friends, family, etc. Will you quit? You're gonna bump the table, dog. My dog wants to be part of the live, I guess. He's all sitting here bumping the table. Only watch the singing performance. I don't even know who did that. The halftime show. I'm not even sure who did that tonight. No, you're not getting on camera. It's pretty cool. It's different. I definitely have to, kind of catch up to the rest of the group because everybody's using StreamYard, it seems like. So definitely something I got to learn. You quit bugging me. But I was kind of just curious to see because I, for one, didn't know if this mic was going to work with my laptop, and I wasn't sure how my webcam would be. But I guess now I know that you got to start the webcam. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. I want to see something real quick. Okay. I was curious how you invite people, so you just invite guests to the broadcast studio. Quit. I guess my dog wants to be in the video. Yes, they all see you. Oh, nice, NR. Congrats, man. That's awesome that you hit 100. You're being a bugger. Well, there's the loud thing you guys always hear in videos sometimes that never show himself until now. Oh, will you quit? We don't want this. Usually I have to put them outside because if I don't, they get loud. Thanks, Frankie. We have another one too, but he's shy. Come here, Timmy. This one's like a little fuzzy, ugly thing. Oh, come here. This is my wife's crazy little fluff ball. Oh, no worries, NR. This one's just a quick little test, anyways. And then actually like a official live. It was just I just kind of wanted to see how easy it works and if my Wi-Fi would work because I don't have Ethernet hooked up. So don't consider this like an official video. This is more of just like a extra little thing real quick. Because I kind of just want to see what it does. I mean, honestly, this is a lot easier than doing the phone method and then having to use like 3 or 4 phones. Because I can see the chat and it seems to be pulling up perfectly right here. Plus, I can also, I think, highlight them if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. So see, that's something different. Oh, thanks, Mustang. Yeah, they're crazy. Thanks, and I appreciate it, man. Nice, Aaron. I'm actually gonna be watching it again too because I wanted to do. I have a friend gonna help me do the recreation of Sean and Robbie fight. So we got to kind of really break that scene down and kind of put the pieces together because he's going to play Sean and I'm going to play Robbie. So we're going to try to recreate the whole fight scene. So it might be a longer video, it might not be. I'm assuming it'll be like 2 or 3 minutes because their fight scenes in total wasn't too long. But I want to kind of fully recreate it. So we're going to practice that, get the choreography down. It shouldn't be too hard for me running up the wall, but a matter of how it works with another person. I've never actually done that. I've always just ran up the wall by myself and did a backflip, so I'm not sure exactly how doing it with. It might actually be easier to do it with someone, honestly, because you're gonna have some support to get over the flip, and it's just more a matter of making sure neither one of us get hurt. Obviously, nobody wants to get hurt doing stunt recreations, but the fact that I have martial arts training and some stunt training kind of helps. So he has none though. He can do the backflip off the wall weirdly. He has no experience in martial arts at all, but he taught himself that like years ago just because he seen me do it and he wanted to learn it. So that's something that will happen. What's going on, Jaden, Franco? How's it going tonight, man? So I'm definitely excited to start doing the scene recreations, and I'm happy I found someone that I could do them with because not all scene creations, when you're trying to recreate something, it's not as fun as if you're doing it by yourself, and it makes it even that much more challenging. Like, how the hell would I edit myself into fighting myself for certain scenes, if you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to try to even do that. Hey, Cobra Kai Studio, would you consider watching my friend T-Learn? Yeah, of course, Chaku. Can you do me a favor and maybe have him comment on one of my old videos so I can click on his comment and go to his channel? Because I every time I try to search people, it never takes me to their channel. So yeah, for sure, of course. I'm always happy to support fellow Cobra Tubers. I'm trying to watch one episode a month. I already saw the season, but I'm going to try watching one episode a month. But it's so hard to resist watching Cobra Kai for that long. Congrats to you there, Mustang, because that is, I couldn't even imagine watching only one episode a month until, like, I guess season 4, because you've already seen season 3, obviously, but I get what you're doing. That would be too hard for me, especially as a content creator. Like, there's always more that I try to break down from these episodes, which I have so many video ideas. It's just everything seems to be getting in the way. We just had a death in the family, which kind of just threw me off. Wasn't expecting it. Work's been kind of a pain in the ass, not to lie. They've just been making me want to just, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say quit, but it's just been really irritating. So everything's just kind of in a pain in the butt right now. But honestly, I know here soon I'll get more time, which I can finally devote to my channel more. Because I used to post daily. I would post something every day. And for the past month, I haven't been able to do that. And it kind of irritates me because I enjoy making content. Yeah, of course, Shaku. I can't believe I comment so many Cobra Kai season 4 theory questions. I don't care at all, Aaron. I actually appreciate you commenting all the questions because I love hearing all your ideas and theories. Everybody that because everybody thinks of things differently. Some similar, some completely different. So I like to kind of hear everybody's ideas, and we all kind of create this fandom of theories together versus just us, kind of just coming up with things. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, for sure, Chosen. It was unexpected, but kind of was expecting, I guess. It happens, life goes on. It was just caught me off guard because that's the last thing I expected to happen is a death, which was actually my great grandmother. So she's old though. She made it to 89. She made it pretty old. Her mother actually made it to 95. So I guess some of my family lives forever. But yeah, it was unexpected. So it kind of threw me off because I was going to do it live 2 nights ago, and that's when we got the news that she's like getting really bad sick, and then she just passed away. So, not to bring the video down. So it is what it is. We got to just kind of move on. What can we do, really, right? But yeah, the new content, I'm excited to get it out finally because I've been wanting to do scene recreations since I started my channel. I just never known how to approach it because in most cases, all scenes require 2 people. So when it's you by yourself, it's like, how can you really recreate it? You know what I mean? Like, obviously I have family, but none of them are into martial arts or, just don't want to do that in general. Like my wife, she could probably help me recreate some scenes, but where does that leave me to recreate the scenes I really want to create, which are the fight scenes? Obviously martial arts is my thing, so creating a fight scene is exactly what I want to do. So thankfully, I have a few friends now that are kind of opening up to it, plus one that's really interested into it. He's like excited to do it. And he's like the perfect height as Sean. So it's going to be very interesting to see that recreation, I think. I also want to try to do some more videos with you all, you know, where you all are a part of the videos, because that's always been my favorite thing to do, is like the fan question videos where it's us coming up with theories and, you know, talking about things. Like next time we do this StreamYard, or anybody wants to jump in, you're more than welcome, because now I know how to invite you and all that. So it is kind of different. I am kind of glad I finally checked out StreamYards. I think it's worth paying for the subscription, because I've seen that there's like this is like the free version, so we can bring 6 of you on at a time. But there could be cases where more of you would want to come on. So I think I'm going to pay for the subscription to actually have 10 at a time. Will Miguel have to go back to Cobra Kai Dojo to defend his championship? I can't find the All Valley rules on this. You know, Aaron, I can't really either. There is no like official All Valley rules from the show. And I'm kind of lost on that too, because I'm seeing theories going around that people are talking about, oh, Miguel has to fight for Cobra Kai because it's in the rules. And if that's true, then that's going to be really puzzling. Like, could you imagine them getting to the All Valley fight, and then they're like, hey, Miguel has to fight for Cobra Kai if he wants to defend his championship. If that's the case, do you all think that Miguel will gladly hand over his championship to fight with Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, whatever their name's going to be? I kind of think he would. I think he would pretty much say, you know what, if I have to fight as not being the champion because I'm fighting with this dojo, then so be it. I don't think he would just be like, okay, well, I'm going to fight for Cobra Kai then, because I'm all about the champion. I don't think he's all about being the champion. Like, obviously, when he first won it, it was the biggest thing in the world to him. I don't blame him. I mean, that would be exciting. But the fact that if he does have to fight for Cobra Kai, I don't think he would make that choice. I think he would just fight and not be the fighting as the All Valley, which if he has to forfeit that championship, like, who would it go to? Hey, Tyler, how's it going, man? What's going on, Kenny? How's it going, bro? I'm going to subscribe to you now, Tyler. So just give me a second. As long as it works the way I was hoping it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, I just subscribed to you, Tyler. That's awesome. Damn, you're a big-ass channel. Congrats, man. That's awesome. I actually want Robbie to win this tournament so we can have more seasons. I don't really see them doing more seasons, and Miguel can't keep beating Robbie forever. That's an interesting one, Mustang. I kind of want Robbie to win too, because I think it would cause more interesting conflict between the dojos. Because, you know, Daniel and Johnny are not going to quit teaching just because they lose this fight. Like, do you see them quitting? Because I really don't. I honestly don't see them two quitting. I think, and I don't see Creech quitting either. No matter what, I feel like no matter what dojo loses, they're not going to quit somehow. They're going to get out of it in some way. Sorry, I'm late. Just finished the Super Bowl and trying to still grieve over Dustin Diamond's death. And no worries at all, man. I fully understand, Kenny. That's why I waited to start the live until after the Super Bowl, because I know a lot of, like me personally, I don't watch the Super Bowl, but I know a lot of people do, so I didn't want to kind of interrupt anybody. And this is more just kind of a test. I had to see what StreamYards is about. I don't even know if I'm going to test Streamlabs, to be honest. I kind of like StreamYards. It seems to work pretty good. I mean, obviously, I have a question, though, that anybody that uses StreamYard, okay, so if I put an invite in the post chat, do you all have to be on Streamlab or StreamYards to actually join that, or does it allow you to do it straight from YouTube? If any of you know, because that's one thing I've been puzzled about this whole time, is like I've seen like CKN and quite a few other people post the link and then people join it, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. Hey, it's me, NFL. If you didn't notice, I wasn't actually sure, Chosen. I wasn't exactly sure if that was you or not. I kind of figured it might be, but when I seen you're already a mod, I was like, okay, it's got to be someone I know. But now I do know. I can't believe Sam was still talking crap about Tori when she was talking to Miguel in the hospital. I kind of can, Aaron. I mean, it's kind of Sam. I mean, it's kind of Sam. That's just kind of how she is. I mean, it wasn't really too shocking to me, honestly, and especially because she's talking about Tori. Them two are never going to get along. I mean, it might happen. We've talked about some crazy theories of them, you know, becoming friends. So maybe I won't fully say that they're never going to be friends, but I kind of don't think they will, because it just seems like their conflict's needed to be what it is. If Robbie loses, Kreese is going to choke him like he did Johnny, like father. son. That's very interesting, Mustang. I do kind of think that we could see a repeat of that because, especially if Kreese loses, because Cobra Kai's on the line. He just got Cobra Kai back from Johnny. He's, got it in his own hands. And to lose it because Robbie, let's say Robbie, not exactly gets psyched out, but has a change of heart in the end and was like, you know what? I can't do this for Cobra Kai. Or else he's fighting Sam, or just something happens that he loses. I definitely see Kreese choking him, or trying to. Maybe Johnny would step in. I don't know, but I do think that's a big possibility. I can't believe some of your guys' awesome ideas on the All Valley. This one was interesting from Scott. I think the tournament committee will be forced to have a male and female division due to the violence from season 2 and 3. I think Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai will both win a division, forcing a stalemate between Kreese and Johnny, and Daniel, of course, which will cause another brawl between the dojos in the final. I thought that was interesting because I never thought of them making them split up the male and the female participants. So in that sense, maybe Robbie wins for the males, and then maybe Sam wins for the females. What would they do then if they can't fight each other? Is it considered just a draw? Is it just another way of them kind of getting out of it? I thought it was interesting because I didn't think about that actually, Scott. I didn't think anything of that happened. What was your favorite scene in series 3? You know what, Lisa? My favorite scene out of everything, let me think. Because there's a few things that I really liked in season 3, but oh god, that one's actually kind of hard to think of. What's y'all's favorite thing? What's y'all's favorite scene in season 3? I don't know. My favorite episode was obviously season 10, or the last episode 10, because of the house fight. But the house fight is kind of multiple scenes. The most shocking scene, I think, for me, is Hawk changing the script is my most shocking. I don't know, man. There was so much about season 3 that I like that it's hard to pick a favorite scene in season 3. I don't know, Lisa. I'll have to get back to you on that one because that one's actually a tough one for me. Off topic, but what were your favorite Screech moments? Man, Kenny, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time since I watched Saved by the Bell, so I don't even know if I could even say that either. I don't know. What's yours, Kenny? I haven't watched Saved by the Bell in a long time, man. I really need to watch it. It's been a minute since I've watched it. That was just something that when I was growing up, my mom always had on the TV because she loved that show. So I naturally grew to watch it and enjoy it myself. That's kind of a cool theory. I never thought of them having to split. I didn't either, Frankie. And when I read that comment, I was like, okay, now that's a different comment there. I never thought of them maybe splitting the two up because of the recent violence where they might feel the male and females just can't fight against each other. Oh, y'all be quiet. So I never thought of that either, Frankie. I actually thought that was kind of interesting. Chip Teeth Grill fights Aisha in the tournament. And I've actually been curious at what is her name in the show? I can't remember what they even called her. She was there, so I love that Chip Teeth. That would be an interesting fight. I've seen some crazy theories and comments on my video about, well, what if Aisha fights for another dojo and that's how she gets brought back into season 4? It's because maybe it's just at the All Valley. Maybe that she's only brought back for that. Like maybe wherever her parents moved her to, she joined a different dojo and has to fight at the All Valley, which I thought was kind of cool. Mine was when Screech got struck by lightning and he was able to see the future. Oh, that's an awesome one, Aaron. All right, Aaron. Kenny. Cyrus read Aaron next. Crying into Johnny's arm, causing them to reconcile. Oh, that's an interesting one, Mustang. I never thought about that either. Hold on, I'm missing another comment. Imagine if one of the Cobra Kai's broke Dimitri's arm again, and Robbie's new rival, if he gets another one, haunts Robbie, and Robbie hides from him, and Johnny is upset with him. Robbie ends up crying into Johnny's arm, causing them to reconcile. I've thought about how them two can reconcile too, because there's gonna have to be a moment where Johnny and Robbie are on the same page at some point. Now, I don't know if they would actually have like a relationship because of how things are with them, but I do think that they would kind of have some moment of reconciling before the show ends. Will Aisha join Cobra Kai Dojo or go to Miyagi-Do? That is a tough question, Aaron. I do kind of feel like Aisha and Sam were more of friends than Tori and Aisha because Tori and Aisha didn't get to really know each other too long. But it's kind of would stand on Aisha will be fighting with Topanga. And that's possible, Tozen. See, as I'm saying, and that would be a way for them to bring her back without actually bringing her back, if you know what I mean. Like, they bring her back for a few episodes or an episode, depending on the All Valley's episode limit, whether it's 2 episodes, which I hope it's 2 episodes. So I'm kind of thinking that that's a good way that they could bring Aisha back. But would she join Cobra Kai or Miyagi-Do? I think she would join Miyagi-Do just because her and Sam had a closer bond. But her and Tori were friends, more bigger, better friends, what do you want to call it, the most recent. So it's kind of counterintuitive that she could go both ways either there. She could either go to Cobra Kai or she could go to Miyagi-Do. Imagine a beach fight brawl. That would be kind of interesting, Chosen. I never thought of a beach fight, bro. I mean, I know we've talked about it because I know Aaron's brought it up before in a fan question video. I don't know. A beach fight would be kind of interesting and different because we haven't had nothing along those lines yet. You know, we've had the All Valley fight. We've had the brief little bit of a mall fight with Hawk and them. We've had a little bit of a, well, I wouldn't really call it a little bit. It was kind of a little bit of a beach fight with Daniel, Robbie, and those thugs, but it really wasn't a beach fight. It was more of just a quick little scene, so I wouldn't count that as a beach fight. Yeah, it would be kind of interesting to see a beach fight because we really haven't had nothing like that. I want to see season 4 introduce a new original technique. We had the 2-legged kick and the balance wheel so far. Chaco, that would be very badass if they did. I think they should bring something completely new to the table. Like, it's not something in Cobra Kai, and I don't know if they would teach it because it's got different names across different martial arts. But okay, so I was in Taekwondo, obviously, but we also did extreme martial arts with Eddie, which is the dude from Ninja Turtles 2, which my master happened to know. But anyways, he taught us extreme martial arts, and one of the kicks, which it's not its actual name, but he called it the flutterfly kick because of how it looks, which is where you basically uppercut them with your foot while doing a backflip kind of thing, and it's really badass looking in person. But I've never seen it used on anybody, periodly. Like, we were taught these and we would do these in demonstrations. There wasn't things you did in sparring. It wasn't things you did in tournaments. So I think something like that would be pretty badass to see on screen. Like, I don't think I could still do one. I could do a backflip still because whenever we went and did the stunt training, we had all kinds of mats and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can still do a backflip. I can still do a backflip. I don't know that I could do that one yet right away because the flutterfly kick, you got to get a lot of height. And you got to really jump off of your non-dominant foot, which is not a easy thing to do. So my right foot's my dominant foot for kicking and for leverage. And to do the flutterfly kick, I'd always have to jump off of my left foot. And you got to kind of just use your momentum to do the kicking, and then you kind of do like a sway with your foot while you're flipping. I just think it'd be kind of badass to see in the show. Will we learn what Terry Silver has been up to in Cobra Kai season 4? I think if they introduce Silver, I think we might get a little bit of a touch up to what's been going on in Silverland, I guess you can call it. Yeah, I didn't say Silvers. But I don't know that we'll get much of a backstory this season from Silver if he returns. And a lot of the creators have been talking about that maybe that he might, like I seen, I think it was Shamoon Cobra Kai Nation and the Chosen One in their live. I think I seen them kind of talking about the fact that they think that Silver might not even return until season 5 or late season 4, which I kind of thought was a little interesting, you know, that is something that could possibly happen. And why would they do it? I don't know. Maybe just to build the hype of Silver, but I kind of feel like it's something they could do. My favorite episode are 2 and 10, when Kamiko read the letter to Daniel, in episode 8 and 9 with Ali. Nice. That's awesome, Lisa. Yeah, see, I really loved the moment because it was like heartfelt when we got to see Kamiko read Miyagi's letters. It was like bringing Pat into the show without being able to bring him into the show. So I thought that was pretty epic. And it was actually one of those moments that you just kind of felt, you know what I mean? It was so epic, but it was also badass, you know? Like, I wasn't expecting. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. My schedule just isn't right. I just got your notification as I'm writing this, and I can't stick around because I have a busy day. No worries at all, Fleur. This one's, I wouldn't even really consider an actual video for me. This was just kind of a test so I could test StreamYards out. I kind of wanted to get an idea of how it works, how easy it comes on. Obviously, I know now I got to activate my webcam where you won't see me. And I got to see if my mic actually works because I wasn't sure. So no worries at all, Flair. And that's why I posted earlier and let everybody know that this is just going to be kind of a test. And I mean, it is a real live. Obviously, we're talking about some things, but we're kind of just a test and see how things are. What if Aisha joins Cobra Kai in the first episode of season 4, but then Miguel tells Aisha the truth about Cobra Kai? See, now that could be very possible because you know that if Aisha comes back, last she remembers Miguel was Cobra Kai. So it's Hawk. So if she comes back and Miguel and Hawk are not in Cobra Kai, that could focus her towards Miyagi-Do more. I was just checking, make sure. See, I think, yeah, I want to make sure that it doesn't miss any comments because, like I said, I've never used. Okay, so see, I'll still use my second phone just on the safe side because I see Kenny commented a comment that I see on my phone that's on the live, but it's not showing up on Streamlabs. Kenny commented, and when he's pretending to be Zach, so Zach could get out of dating Belding's niece. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about Screech still. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that, Kenny. I don't know why it didn't show on StreamYard. So I'll just know to just kind of always double check and make sure. Like I see Chosen commented it, but it's not showing it. There it is. Nice shirt. Oh man. You wanna know what's funny about these shirts? Okay, so when I got my most recent job, these were free. So I own 7 of these and like 15 of this other kind. I don't think I have it right here. But yeah, they were free. They were just like all employees can have as many as they want. And like we had hundreds of them. So I was like, well, big into Star Wars now, so I'm just gonna grab as much as I can. So if you've never seen me wearing like this, looks like the same shirt. It is the same shirt, but I just own way too many of the same ones. Oh, for sure, Flair. Sounds good, man. But I will leave one theory, and that is I think Mike Barnes will be in season 4, but it will be early in the season, and he could possibly be a good guy just like Johnny and Chosen up in NB. I'm starting to think more and more the fact that Chosen is, or not Chosen, that Mike Barnes is in fact a good guy, just like how Chosen came back and kind of redeemed himself. I do actually think that that's very possible, Flair. I like that theory. Here's another one from the video from Infinite Media. I think Miguel will win, but I also see Hawk winning. I think that he's not only has what it takes to win, but it would be good for his arc. Interesting comment, Infinite Media. I actually think it would be interesting to see Hawk win. I don't know exactly how it would play out for him to make it to the finals over Miguel unless something happens with Miguel. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Oh, and also I wanted to let y'all know that I am going to do an actual way that I used to do videos of a fan question videos because there's a lot of fan questions and comments that I can never get to in the lives. It just doesn't work out trying to go from old video to old video. So I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but tomorrow, the next day, there will be an actual fan question debate video, which will be a premiere. So it won't be a live, but I'll be in the chat talking with everybody. I don't want to miss anybody's comments, so I want to go back, make sure we get everybody's comments up to date. But anyway, and to hear everyone because me and my wife we got to go get some food, and she just got home, so. As I said, this was just kind of a test video. So I appreciate y'all for stopping by. When we do the next one, you are all more than welcome to join. I'll send the invite links into the chat, and we can all just hang out for a few hours and talk about Cobra Kai or whatever y'all want to talk about. But I appreciate y'all stopping by for this little practice one, and we'll see you next time. And as I always say, stay badass, everyone. Have a good one. Before you go, if Aisha returns, will she and Yasmin still be mad at each other? I would say so, yes, Aaron. Got to end that on a high note. She definitely would still be mad at each other. Have a good one.